All right, ladies, let's get into our good sis, Lala Anthony. Now, following her separation from Carmelo, she's now revealing what she's looking for in her next partner. In a recent interview, she opened up about her love life and what she's looking for in a man. Now, Lala said she would that her dream suitor would be someone who was chill and easy because that is pretty much my personality. Now, Queens, what are your thoughts on Lala manifesting what she wants in a man? And when you end your relationship, do you set your standards and expectations just a little bit higher when seeking out your next partner? Ladies, what do you think? Selena? Well, you're married, so you better not be out here.
Yeah.
We can't go to you. I'm like, you all mad at me now.
Yeah. I do think this, though. I think you set your standards according to where you are and how you've matured in your life from your previous relationships, because it didn't work for a reason, whether it was his fault or your fault, but it takes two to tango. So you have to take, you have to take responsibility for what you did and did not do as well. And I think that as you're maturing, you start realizing that, hey, you know what? Sacrifice and compromise goes a long way when there's love there. And you know that you've been by yourself. So you want to be able to say to yourself, I don't want to be by myself. Look at Vivica, because she got her head. You want to interrupt me real bad, don't you, girl?
I know.
Mm-hmm. But I think that when you say set your standards higher, I just think that you want to set your standards to who you are, what you feel you want in your life, and not make the previous mistakes anymore, because we know we're going to make mistakes again. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? But you don't want to make the same mistakes, So I think it's, as you mature, you want that person to be able to mature with you. And if not, be able to show you how to,
Yeah. Well, Lisa Ray, I commend you of all people saying that, you realize that you make mistakes and that you have to compromise, because me and you, we go back like Kool-Aid. I know there was a time when you was like, no, you better come this way, that way, and the third. And I need it in that order. Yeah. So to hear you say that, that's why I was like, really? I just recently, I want to be a good partner to someone, but I am not going to take your BS. You are going to treat me with respect. We are going to be mutually kind to each other. I am looking for a partner. I am thrilled to hear Lala, who, stayed with Carmelo, for a very long time and put up with a lot of things that most women would walk away, for her to say, listen, I want to have a good partner and I'm going to manifest that. And I think that for Lala, that is because she is around people like Ciara, who prayed, who walked away from Future and being baby mama number, this, that, and the third. So she's got good representation to say, you know what, I got to stop being a doormat for this man. So if that means I got to finally walk away and do me, what I loved about her statement more than anything else was self-love. And I just believe that in life, when you get older, once you love yourself, you're not going to let someone treat you bad because you don't want to be alone. Right. It's not worth it.
Well, you ladies both made fantastic points. And I would like to just add a little bit. I have a lot of conversations with my friends that I've had for like 10, 20 years. And I feel like, for years, we were having the same kind of conversations about why our relationships ended. It seems like a lot of people pick the same partner over and over and over and over again. Yeah. And until you have that moment of self-awareness where you go, you know what? I have a little bit to do with this. Mm-hmm. And I'm not changing the game. I'm just thinking it's a different person. It's the same guy. Body. It's a different face. It's the same guy. And when you finally figure out, I have to stop doing that. And here's my standard. And I'm not going to settle to not be lonely, because there's nothing wrong being by yourself. Because if you're working on yourself during that time, I had a friend that always attracted men that was supposedly going through a divorce, right? One of my really good friends. And she kept letting the same red flag be overlooked every single time. Mm-hmm. And now she stopped, and now she's in a healthy relationship. So shout out to all the ladies for growing and evolving, so we can all one day get to where Mrs. Selena Johnson is one day.
Because that don't necessarily mean that you don't have your list of deal breakers or things that is important to you that you just absolutely should not let go. You know what you're going to be able to accept or not. You know what I mean?
And let me just add, just because I'm married doesn't mean that I don't, the same thing he had to do to get me is the same stuff he has to do to keep me.
Amen.
So,
Amen.
it's a work in progress. It's not like, oh, we got it, we married, so now everybody can go sit down. No, now you've conquered one level. Now we have to keep conquering different levels as we grow and find out that we're growing as people. We're still individuals learning lessons, but we're just doing it together. So that's difficult as well. It's not all gravy and sauce just because someone put a ring on your finger and walked you down an aisle. That's when the work actually begins.
Yep.
And I just want to say that, I think really quickly, just want to say that, in listening to Lala, what was really interesting is when she said, I just want somebody chill and somebody like me. So basically, what are you saying? Are you saying that before you didn't pick someone that was like you? And so now you now know and have learned the lesson that you want someone that's more along the lines of how you roll. So then is that shows growth, and that shows lessons learned, like Lisa Ray and Vivica were talking about. And you too, Claudia, like you have to kind of understand what you've been through and where you were to understand where you want to go and who you want to be, so I think it's great that she's just like, but she's keeping it chill because her relationship was up top, and y'all know what it's like. It's difficult in itself to just have a relationship where everybody's all in your business.
Exactly.
So she's kind of low, like, yeah, just somebody chill,
That's right.
Well, sometimes opposites attract. If you have a man that is so chill that he allow you to be who you are, and he's okay with that because he's okay with himself, then he like, go ahead and do you, and you like, good, thank you. Because
shout out to Lala and to all the ladies that are realizing their worth and setting their bar high and moving on from their past mistakes and making that positive move. All right, y'all, congratulations. Yes, clap it up for the queen.
Yes.